Hi guys, Crypto Casino here. Right, today's video is going to be a bit different. It's going to be on a bit of history on Bitcoin going back to October, September last year, 2021. Why some of the projects are correlated and why you get your pumps and dumps. We're going to explain a bit on Axion for anyone that's new to the channel. Don't forget, like, subscribe and comment below, guys. And we're also going to talk about Electroneum, and while I'm bullish on Electroneum over the next 5 years, yes, 5 years because of what they're doing. So let's get straight into it. So this nifty little tool for some of you guys, I've not seen many YouTubers actually use this, so you might not have seen something like this before. So if you went on tradingview.com and then you've got overview, timeline and stuff like that, this is especially good for you new guys that are joining crypto. And if you go back through the history of Bitcoin itself and then try to figure out why we have our pumps, why we have our dumps, and you know, the usual stuff, you know, buy the news, sell the rumor, etc., or sell the rumor, whatever it is. Yeah, so interesting fact here, when El Salvador made history, yeah, Bitcoin officially becomes legal tender in El Salvador. Yeah, now this was on the 7th of September, I believe, 2021. Now you would think a country like El Salvador that would actually increase the value of Bitcoin within a few days. You'd think you'd start seeing a pump going up. But interesting facts on that, it went sideways. You know, we see it go up by a couple of $1,000, but as we know, with Bitcoin, a couple of $1,000 isn't really a lot. So it took nearly 1 month. Yeah, took nearly 1 month for the next catalyst, and the catalyst is basically super bullish news where everyone decides to think, well, this is the time that I'm going to invest because this is bullish news. Now, interesting fact yet again, we had ETFs back in 2017, which gave us the catalyst for the Christmas bull run leading into January 2018. So as you can see here, October the 1st of October, yeah. Could a crypto futures ETF be on the cards? Yeah. Bitcoin bounces 8% on Thursday after the SEC chairman Gary Gensler shows support for a Bitcoin futures exchange traded fund. That was super bullish news. Yeah. So as you can see, from 1st of October all the way up to roughly, let's go to a peak point at this point here. So we hit 65, is that right? $65,000 within a space of 20 days, guys. Yeah, going by this chart, 20 days. This is how quick crypto can change. Yeah, like for instance, in 20 days time, Bitcoin could be $10,000. I highly doubt that, but my prediction is really between $11,000 and $15,000 the bottom. But I've always stated the strong holding position of Bitcoin is $20,000 now. Yeah, this is basically its bounce off point. So yes, it could go down $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, but quickly bounce back up to 20k. Yeah. So the interesting fact here, as I said, look, within 20 days we hit $65,000 and then retraced a bit and then peaked back out at, judging by this, $67,000. Now I can't remember 67, I remember 65, so I could be wrong. But from this point on then, after we had the news, and you've got to try and understand this is whales buying into it, and then you've got all the retail investors buying in as we're going up. And then, as the whales know, within a few weeks, they start doing their sell-off. Yeah, and as you can see, coming down. Yeah, so this is a little interesting thing that you can click on any of these guys, see what the news was at the time, whether it is a catalyst or not. Yeah, and the same with bearish news. Now the interesting fact here, and this is where I'm going to go on to Axion. Yeah, so if I just go straight to the trading part of Axion first. Now Axion, we launched on the Polygon network around about the 19th 20th of October. We migrated over there. Now if I just quickly go back here for a minute, as you can see on this news channel here, cryptonews.com, On October the 19th, the Axion development team began the work of migrating the platform to the Polygon chain. In the process, they transferred over USD 1.5 million in Bitcoin USD and 1.2 million in Ethereum, and all data that makes the Axion staking system work, etc, etc. Yeah, and this is a good read, guys, by the way. So if you're new to Axion, or even if you're OG like myself, you know, been in it from day one, sometimes it's nice to go back in time and read what the Axion team has actually done, what they've achieved. And at this moment in time, yes, we are in a bearish market. Yeah, things are quiet out there, whether it's with Axion, whether it's with Electroneum. There are a few bullish, like for instance Terra Luna Classic, BitGert, because they've got catalysts out at the moment. So for instance, the Terra Luna Classic staking was enabled the other day. Yeah, so but this is a very good read. Now the bit I like on this, look, 73% of the total supply, now bear in mind this was last year, yeah, platform's native Axion token staked within it is an outstanding 45% supply is locked into the system of the platform for a maximum of 15 years. This is super bullish, guys. Yeah, 45% of the total supply is locked for 15 years. Yeah, now the good thing at the moment with Axion, as you know, we have the Galaxy NFT. So even if you're in a 15-year stake, and for instance for money reasons or whatever you want to get out of that stake, you can now create an NFT of that 15-year stake, sell it on the open market, and basically transfer the contract over, yeah, to someone else that wants to take over your 15-year stake, or maybe it's a 13-year stake now, you know, if you've been with it from day one. Obviously, you've got to probably do it at 10% less, or, you know, entice, you know, a little bit cheaper than what it's currently going for, to entice that person to buy it. But that is absolutely fantastic in that respect there. Yeah, so the interesting fact I want to get to with Axion, so as you can see on Dex Tools, the data only goes back to when this switched to the Polygon network. You know, when we was on the Ethereum network, we went up to 0007, I do believe, and as you can see here, and it's a 12-hour candle, so this wick lasted, you know, half a day or whatever it was, you know, and then obviously early investors that had liquid Axion, of course they're going to take profit and sell. Yeah, but for you new guys, take this as godsend that, you know, you're at such a good opportunity to buy Axion at such a ridiculously cheap price at the moment. Not financial advice, you've got to do your own due diligence, etc, etc. Yeah, but the current price quadruple one. So for instance, you can get 10 million Axion for about $115 at the moment. Yeah, now that equates to when Axion pumped to 0005, that was worth $5,000 then. 10 million Axion at 0005, yeah, $5,000. So if you don't think in your heart of heart that, let's say gambling, if you want to call it that word, gambling $115 at the moment, but the potential of when we go back into a bull run, that Axion won't surpass its all-time high, which, bearing in mind on the Ethereum network it was higher, and bearing in mind we don't have to stay on the Polygon network. Yeah, we can change back to the Ethereum network if it's 2.0, and that's where we know where all the whales live. Yeah, but you can accumulate now, and if we did decide to go back to ETH 2.0, or let's say we decided to go on Pulse Chain, which we could do, yeah, or let's say, I'm not a great lover of the Binance Smart Chain, if I'm honest, yeah, but there's potential out there because we've got the version 3 contract. We can change the ecosystem of Axion as we want. So for instance, and I was getting to a point here, let me just finish that first. So when it started here, it was like 0005, and what was the date? 20th of October, yeah, and as I said, Bitcoin pumping, yeah, its peak, look at that, 20th of October. So the point being is, any project out there, yeah, when Bitcoin has its moment, when we have this pump, when you have retail investors come in and retail investors see Bitcoin at 40, 50, 60,000 and they think, well, it's going to cost me $60,000 to buy one Bitcoin, or Axion at that time, let's say it was at 0005, yeah, So you could have had 10 million Axion for $50,000. Yeah. So this is where you get the pumpermentals. Yeah. And as I said, obviously had a sell off, and over time we've gone down, bearish trend. Yeah. Simple as that. But Bitcoin has also done the same. Look, from the peak, let's scroll through the time now. Look, bearish trend. And Bitcoin is the grandfather of all cryptocurrencies. So you can't go by one or two projects out there that you're in and think, oh my God, you know, I'm like 70, 80% down. Yeah, if you bought at the peaks. This is an ideal time to do your dollar cost averaging. For instance, if you've got $1,000, I'm going to be honest, I would not put a whole $1,000 in Axion if you're deciding to buy, say, Axion. Yeah, as you can see, look, it's gone down. This is a great opportunity, in my personal opinion. Yeah, and it is my personal opinion. Yeah, so we have to do it like this because it's like little midgety thingy-majigs. So we've got it on Heineken. I like Heineken. Let's put it on there. Hollow candles. Where's Heineken gone? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Heineke. Yeah. So let's stretch it out a bit so you can see it a bit more clearly. So as you can see, the past few months we've actually gone sideways. You know, our bottom, me personally, is just below the quadruple 01, and we quickly retrace up above that. So like Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, is 20,000. Yes, it could dip below that for a few days, but then I do believe it will bounce back up. Yeah. My whole point I'm getting at with this, guys, is this, it really is the time to start DCAing, yeah, which means dollar cost average if you don't understand that. And basically all that means is if you've got $1,000 at the moment, don't say, I'm using Axion as an example because as you guys know, I'm fully fledged with Axion, and a lot of that is because of the community. Yeah, it's a really good community. Yeah, it's quiet at the moment. We've got holiday time in the UK and Europe at the moment, and a lot of the team are UK, Europe and Asia based. You know, obviously they are American as well, but a lot of us are over in the European side of things. Yeah, so Andy from Wales, for instance, he's on holiday this week. Yeah, so we have Fisto who takes care of the admin part of it. I jump in now and again, so on and so forth. And then we've got Fix, does the Twitter, he does the Saturday morning show and stuff like that on Discord. So we're all there, yeah. And you know, I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning any other names, because I just want to bash on my video. But basically, we're all there. So my point being is, you've got $1,000. I personally would do $200 at the moment, yeah. Now I would at least do $200, and there's a reason for that. Is because the summer stake, yeah, this ends on Monday the 5th of September, which is 5 days time, yeah. So this Monday coming, what's the day? Wednesday, yeah. So Monday this ends, yeah. Highly suggest coming over and looking at this, and yeah, your minimum would be, now if you've got liquid Axion, you can just use your liquid Axion by either upgrading, so you can upgrade a 5 million stake, or if you're staking, so if you've got liquid Axion, you can do 10 million liquid Axion. As I said, that's just at the moment over $110. You'll receive one entry into the summer stake draw, yeah. 20 million, guys, it's like just over $200, and you've only got to stake it for a year. Yeah, you're going to receive a silver Phoenix NFT. It's going to give you 2 entries into the summer stake draw as well. Yeah, now the percentages of the NFTs, you know, like the standard, I think it's 2%, silver 3, and I think gold 4. Don't quote me on that because I'm just going off memory on that. But the most important thing is, in 1 year's time, you've earned a passive income, which, let's say in 1 year's time, Axion has even just doubled in price. Yeah, once we get out of this bearish trend, yeah, you're going to earn your dividends. You're going to get basically you'll get your 10 million back, plus the dividends that you earn in 365 days. Plus, if Axion is doubled in price, plus the chance of winning a laptop, an iPad, or a Samsung 32-inch TV. Yeah, so there's not many projects out there that, in my personal opinion, do these sort of prizes. And if, most of you guys that know, Axion Friday, $100 a week we give away in doing the quiz. Now, you don't have to be a member of Axion for that. You know, a lot of the projects out there, you have to be a member, and it's quite a tight-knit communities and stuff. No, with Axion, you know, you could be from any other project. Come in, listen to us lot talk about Axion, but on top of that, you can ask your questions. Yeah, the great thing again with Axion, just come on to stake.axion.network. Everything in here is what you need to know. Up here is what is Axion, it's introduction. Video's quite old now, but it gives you the basis of it. At the moment, you know, the launchpad, there's applications going through at the moment. So, you know, previous launches, you know, Legion, Warp, Luxy, Vabble. Yeah, I mean, Vabble and Luxy, these are I'm bullish on in the next bull run. Yeah, I still own a little bit of Warp, and I've got my Warp spaceship. Legion, I did buy a little bit into that. I must admit, I've never covered them because it's all gamification. I'm not really a gamification type person. Yeah, I like, you know, as simple as possible investments without me doing as least work as possible, if I'm really honest. Securitants is KYC, proper professional company. They've done my KYC. Yeah. So, and then you've got the accelerator. You know, you come into it, you can choose one of these particular coins here, wrap to ETH, USDC, DAI, Bitcoin, wrap Bitcoin that is, or Chainlink, how much you've got in your wallet. Yeah, so obviously you've got it in your Polygon wallet. Go to advanced. I always suggest going to advanced. Choosing how many years you want to stake it for, the amount, stake, it goes through the contract process, which costs pennies, not even pennies. Yeah, and depending on how long you stake and how much, depends on your principal, how much bonus you get. So as you can see here, staking it for that is a 6% bonus. Yeah, and so that's all added together, total principal. And within this as well, whilst the summer stakes is going on, the NFT, as you can see it, you'll get the gold. Yeah, for if you're staking that amount. Yeah, so where is it? The Chainlink 100 amount, which Chainlink amount that'd be $683 if it was Chainlink you was using. So you get a Phoenix NFT gold with a 4% bonus, and also you get an NFT, a Collider NFT with the potential 1 in 25 chance of it up to 10x in basically. So you can potentially have another $560 odd dollars added to your initial investment of just 683. So what will happen here is, once you've done all of that and everything, you'll go to your NFTs, and then when you go to your NFTs, oh, I've got to connect your wallet. No, was it Stake? It might be Stake. No, Collider. Bellend. Right, Collider. So you go to your Collider, and then there'll be an NFT available here, and then all you do is you left click, drag and drop it in there, and then it's a bit of gamification here, and then particles collide, and it'll either tell you if it's successful or not. This is just a free add-on, a free little freebie, you know, 1 in 25 chance of, you know, potentially an additional 10% added 10 times, sorry, not 10%, 10 times on your initial investment in the Axion ecosystem. So just to recap, so as I said, Bitcoin history, yeah, up to the 20th of October, and then you go back to, say, the Axion history, you know, way back to when it started. You know, that was the same as I said. You know, hate when it does all this crap. Right. So, as I said, look, that's the 20th of October as well, when it started. Nice big pump there, big fat green candle there. Look, 20th of October. Point being is, you need catalysts in what I call Bitcoin, Ethereum, for other projects to also retail investors coming in, and then they search for other stuff. So Axion has got things that are being worked on behind the scenes. Yeah, you know, for one potential thing could be along the lines of farming. Don't quote me on this, but there's been a few hints dropped, which I think, I love farming. I love stuff like that. Yeah, you know, like, well, I've provided liquidity with Lux and stuff like that. I love stuff like that. So there could be some more stuff added to this. Some stuff could be taken away. Maybe the Collider might be taken away and something else added. That's the beauty of version 3. Yeah. So Axion is here to stay. It's designed to be here for well over 15 years, guys. Even in a bearish market, and even at the moment with volume very, very low, but volume works both ways. Yeah. You could have 1 million in volume, and that could all be sell volume. Yeah, doesn't necessarily mean it's all buy volume. Volume works both ways. So sometimes when you actually see low volume, it can actually be a good thing. It's everyone is saving their pennies at the moment for a rainy day. I don't know about anyone else around the world, but in the UK, electricity and gas prices are going to, the cap on it is going up by 80% 1st of October. So it doesn't matter how much sort of money that you sort of earn in the real world, you know, investors at the moment are going to be saving their money on what I call real world utilities, like your gas, electric, food prices, gasoline, stuff like that. So yes, you're going to see a slowdown in crypto at the moment until the current situation in the world with the Ukraine and everything else is sorted out. Quickly jumping on to Electroneum. Electroneum, super bullish with Electroneum. I've been in Electroneum since day one. Yes, price wise, let's just go there for a minute. Yeah, it's less than half a cent. Yeah, what $300 at the moment gets you over 100,000 Electroneum. Put that into perspective, Electroneum has never pushed back up to its all-time high, which was, look, over 4 years ago, yeah, in January 2018, but it did hit 20 cents, yeah. So a max supply of 21 billion, and it did reach 4 cents back in round about March time, yeah, so 3.9, it did hit 4 cents, yeah. So to give you some perspective on that, I do think in the next bull run we will see at least 4 cents again, depending on what Richard Ells does and what comes out. For instance, what I like about Electroneum is like the CBDC, where they're part of that, and he's going out and doing all the bits and pieces that he's doing at the moment. Yet again, they're a business, they work behind the scenes. You know, if you invested in Apple and Google and stuff, you're just a normal investor. You know, you can't go on Telegram and ask them every day what they're doing. Yeah, it's just, you just have to wait for updates. You know, and this is real world stuff. So with Electroneum at the moment, yeah, what is Electroneum? Right, the ETN app is a mobile phone based crypto app powered by a revolutionary instant payment system that enables its more than 4 million registered users to send, receive and transfer funds with instant transaction notifications at a cost equivalent of a fraction of a cent. Yeah, so I'm not going to read all of this, but basically it allows the users to top up. It's only one cryptocurrency out there that I can think of, to be honest. If anyone knows, put a comment down below, someone else that does it. In over 160 countries where you can top up your airtime. Yeah, electricity top-ups in 9 African nations. ETN users have completed millions of blockchain transactions. Now, as you know, they're doing their own blockchain. They're doing, you know, smart contracts, etc., etc. The AnyTask platform, this is the bit I want to get to, yeah, is a freelance platform matching buyers and sellers of digital tasks with hundreds of thousands of registered users and tens of thousands of tasks across dozens of categories. Now, this straight away brings utility and it brings profit to Electroneum. And this is what you need. You need, you know, a company needs to make profit to basically keep in business. Yeah. Now, this is the bit I want to show you. So, Electroneum's AnyTask platform. So you'd go here, projects, and then we go to the AnyTask platform. And then I'm going to compare it with the Fiverr platform, because basically Fiverr, I used to use Fiverr. So look, visit the AnyTask platform. Allow all. Right, so that's it, nothing's come up there. So right, I like this, look, nice, crisp, clean, yeah, and nice and simple. You want to ask someone that's in marketing, let's say for instance you want Facebook marketing, nice and easy, drop down menu, go to Facebook marketing. Look how nice and simple and easy this is, yeah. Now look at Fiverr. Yeah, Fiverr got the name by the way is because it originally started off that you could get a task done for $5. Yeah, but look how, to me, how mishmash this is. Yeah, look, I think it's crap. Yeah, now let's go back to AnyTask. I think they've done a wonderful job, absolute wonderful job. Let's just go on. I don't know, creative writing. Let's just click on that, see if there's anyone that does that. There we go. So look, nice and neat, clear, tells you how many days to complete. Yeah, the star rating. Let's go back to Fiverr. Look, mishmash. Yeah. Now, if you look at Fiverr's revenue, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So the point being is I think Electroneum is really going in the right direction of what they're doing. Now, bearing in mind as well, it's more to Electroneum than just any task. You know, you've got the task school, ETN donate and stuff like that. But you've also got where, now, you have to bear with me because I haven't been on here for a while, where, I mean, they even had their own M1 mobile phone back in the day, which is awesome. News, community, login. So where is, maybe I've got to go back one for a minute. Yeah, right. So get involved about us projects. So it's the business one I'm looking for. So, here we go, right. Any task, a new way to send, ETN app, a new way to pay, download the ETN app. But where is benefits for everyone, corporate people, merchants, right? So let's go here. Now there is a drop down menu somewhere, or I'm missing something, but basically, so benefits for everyone, merchants, yeah. So I'll visit ETN anyway, so right, that's what it's called. Sorry guys, right. So on here, if you're a merchant, yeah, i.e., I mean, I've used Shopify in the past, yeah, but if you want like APY plugins, payment gateway plugins, right, like e-commerce plugins, let's quickly just go here for a sec. So for instance, if you use WordPress, Magento, PrestaShop, OpenCart, you know, you can download the plugins and then start accepting ETN as a payment, yeah, coin payments, yeah, and then if you're Joomla, so you got plugins for that, yeah. So that's resources. Now find a merchant. So if you've got a business, could be a coffee shop, yeah, it could be a coffee shop in London or whatever. So you basically, you can load yourself onto the Electroneum, you know, business pages, a bit like what we had years ago in this country, which was called the Yellow Pages, yeah. So I'm just going to find, I don't know, let's see if there's anything in France. France, let's just do any category for a minute, just for argument's sake. So look, in France, any category, you know, so Summit Crypto Mining, World Talk Pins France, you know, I've not heard of half of these, but there you go, look, whatever this is, and multiple properties. So all of these businesses, we do general plumbing. There's a plumber here, yeah, they accept ETN. So click here to go to the map. So I've clicked there. I'm doing this all off the bat. Let's click there, see if this one works. Maybe, could be my computer slow. Oh, here we go. Right, well, basically there is, oh, let's do near me. There we go. Right, so I can put all this geolocate and stuff. But if you look at these, there we go. So this is the map. So you can literally, you can see around the world now. So there's like 159 here, 229 there. But look, when they split out, yeah. So in Australia, 16. So you keep popping them out, and then you can see what they are, and then you can click on them, and then like that. And then so this is ETN everywhere, painting and supplies, yeah. So let's go here. Don't even know what it is. There you go. Red Zest Pty Limited, and there's no one in there. Presto Hand Car Wash, yeah. So you can click in. The point I'm making here, guys, if you've got an e-commerce website, this is free advertising for you as well, you know, for accepting ETN. So I think we'll leave it at that. Hopefully I've covered a little bit for you guys. So yeah, again with ETN, I'll dollar cost average a little bit. I do see ETN easy punching back up 4 or 5 cents over the next few years. Could it reach $1? Who knows in the future? Yeah, who knows in the future? If I'm playing it safe with, you could see 5 cents, which, you know, even from here, 5 cents is near enough at 20 times your investment. Okay. So I hope this one was a little bit different. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment down below, guys. Give us a bit of support. And as always, be lucky in crypto and peace out.